guys, my name is PokeRetro and welcome to the Celebi Sanctuary. So I've been looking for a local grading company within Australia that I can use to grade my cards more often. I'm a little bit sick of waiting like a year to get my cards back from PSA and BGS, and I have to pay import fees as well when they do come back. So it ends up being both timely and costly. And I thought it would just be a lot more convenient if I could just find something local that I could just send in, get back in 3 weeks' time and not have to worry about any of those additional taxes or fees. And I ran into this one company called TCG Trading Card Grading. That's their name on Instagram with underscores in between. And when I had a look at their slabs, I thought, damn, they look really, really sleek. They have the subgrades, the glass looks really, really clear, and asked around a little bit and haven't heard anything but good things about them. So I thought I'd give them a shot. So I've got the box in front of me right now. The cards have just come back. It only took about 3 weeks, so that's amazing. And what I'm going to do is open this up and guess what the grade is. We'll kind of cover the grade, guess what it is. And if they're broadly consistent to what I would have assumed, I think they're definitely a company I'm going to be using a lot more. So let's get this thing open. So I think most of the cards that I sent in, they weren't super high tier cards. I think it is worth the wait if you've kind of got a card that could be worth over $1,000, for example, in a PSA 10. But for those modern cards, it's 100% worth it sending to these kind of up and coming grading companies. The packing looks exceptional. So we've got bubble wrap. And it looks like it's in some kind of a box. Let's pull this out. Whoop. There we go. There we go. So it's a nice, just black, unbranded box. I'll probably reuse that, to be honest, to store some of my slabs. And how do we do this? Surely there's like an open, yeah, there we go, at the top, there's a little opening, up. Oh, so it is branded. That's kind of cool. TCG Trading Card Grading. Alrighty, so one thing that I really liked about this was actually the back of the card, or it gives it a grade on the back. The gold, it looks really, really nice in person. I looked at the back of this card, I was like, this is probably better in terms of its aesthetic compared to PSA and compared to BGS. And I love the clear kind of plastic around the sides. It just makes it look so clean and sharp. Anyway, I don't know what this card is. So what I'm going to do is have a look at the back. Let's bring that up to the middle and kind of guess what it is. The back to me looks really, really clean. Like it could be a 10 on the back. And then on the front, what card is this? Oh, it's the EV Max. It's very hard to tell on the front whether that's going to be a PSA 10. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is either a 9 or a 10. It's a 9. How do we go with the subgrades? We've got 10, 8 on the surface. So like I said, it's very hard to tell on the surface whether you've got scratches and things like that because there's just so much hollow. But 9, still great. And I think that's about right. So that's the EV Max. Now what do we got? So the back on this one, again, I think the back looks really, really clean. The centering looks good. I think the centering looks pretty good. What card is this? Score Bunny. Again, there's just so much hollow that I reckon this is a 9 as well. And it is, yeah, 9. So what were the subgrades on that? 8 for the center. 8 for the centering, okay. And it must be on the front. Yeah, you can see on the left-hand side, it's definitely a little bit off. So that's definitely a fair grade. I'll give it that. You got 10 on the surface. Damn. 9 on the corners and 10 on the edges. Damn, so close. Now what do we got? All right, the back on this one, again, looks really clean. Oh, the centering top to bottom isn't, I don't think it's perfect, but I don't know how they're going to grade that. Your Vettel. I reckon the centering's off. I reckon it's a 9. Yeah, 9. Is it centering? Yeah, centering's got an 8. I reckon they're doing a great job. I reckon that's perfect. Now, what do we got? Oh, Japanese. Okay, I think this is Celebi. The Celebi V. It's hard to say on centering. No, this is the, Sylveon VMAX. No, Glaceon. Sorry, Sylveon. Glaceon VMAX. To me, that centering on the back might be a little bit off, and I have no idea about the surface. So I'm going to say 9. 10. Yes! That is such a sick card to have in a 10. Oh, that is so good. How nice does that look? I just reckon it just looks so good. In the casing as well, just all the clear around the sides. I reckon that's gorgeous. So I got a 10 there. And I didn't send in many cards. I think I might have sent in a couple that I didn't think would get a great grade. And there were some of the more vintage cards, maybe 2 cards in here. But for the majority, I only sent in cards that I thought were going to get a decent grade. So that's awesome. Centering on that back looks real good. Real good. Really good. Okay. And then the front, Celebi. Okay, please be a 10. Please be a 10. Oh, please be a 10. Please be a 10. Please be a 10. 10! Yes! Oh, yes. So much win. Oh my God, yes. Oh. This is going to be like front and center of the Celebi Sanctuary. That is amazing. I'm just going to show you quickly. Compare the two. So compare like the CGA cases to the TCG trading card grading cases, and I would definitely be picking them over the CGA cases, just mainly because it's just cleaner. The colors are a little bit nicer. I prefer like the sharper edges compared to these like really round ones. And then I think the kind of clarity of the case itself is a lot better. Like it's just a little bit cloudy, and the Australian logo kind of kills it too. So between the two, I think I'd definitely be picking trading card grading over CGA. Put that one down, so it's 2 10s. That is unreal. All right, next up, we've got, again, really clean on the back. Hard to say on the centering. Might be a 9 on the centering, or an 8 or a 9 on the centering. The front, it's a Skylar. It's Skylar. The front centering is really good, so that'll bring it up. I don't know what the grade's going to be. It's probably going to be a 9 or a 10. 9, yeah, and that's fair. That is fair. Skylar's such a sick card. Rate that. Now, what do we got? Top. Whoa, maybe a little ding on the edge. It's got a little bit of a ding on the edge. So what card that is? Scissor EX. I remember looking at this when it was raw, thinking that the surface looked really, really good. So I'm hoping this is going to get a 9, especially considering like the back of this card, even though like it's got that tiny little dig on the top edge, most of it is really, really clean. So I'm going to guess a 9. Yes! And it got a 9. That is such a sick card. So that's from EX Unseen Forces, the same as the Celebi EX that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So I'm really stoked to have this one in a 9. That is so sick. That is so good. Oh, I want to see the subgrades on that. So centering got a 10. Surface got an 8. Yes, okay. And that's fair. Corners got a 9. Edges got a 9. That's fair. So far, so good, to be honest. What's this one? This might have a little ding top right, and centering isn't perfect. So we'll see what card that is. Flygon EX. I'm going to say probably a 7. I remember seeing some scratches on the holo on this when I sent it in. It wasn't one that I thought was going to get a great grade. Probably a 6 or a 7, maybe an 8. 7? 7. 7. It's pretty spot on, to be honest. They've done a really, really good job. Oh, these look so good as well. What do we got up next? Whoa, camera just fell. 2 secs, we'll just line that up again. Cool. Next up. Yeah, that won't be a 10. There's a couple of little like scuff marks on the side of the card, on like top right, top left, top right. What card is that? The Persian EX. I already saw it. It was 7. To be honest, that's fair. So we've got 2 7s and 1 9 with the EX cards. That's sick. All right. Oh, this is pristine. It's got a different color, so it kind of just gives it away. What card is this? Oh, that is unreal. I got the Umbreon VMAX in a pristine 10. Let's have a look at that. Oh, I remember looking at this and thinking this was such a clean card, so I think that makes sense. Oh, that is so cool. Now what do we got? Another... Oh... I'm going to say it's got a 8 on the centering, or 9 on the center. Yeah, 9 on the centering. And the front. Oh, I really hope this gets a 10. 9, damn. But still good. How did it go? Got 9, 9, 10, 10. Oh, it was so close to getting a 10. Oh, that is killer. That's that alternate art Sylveon V. Oh, damn. Oh well, still good. Now what do we got? That's off center. That is very off center. Left to right. What is this? Pikachu. And it got the 7. Yeah. And that's fair. 2 more. What's this one here? So that looks pretty well rounded on centering. Hard to say on the back. Can't really see too many flaws. The front, or the Houndoom V. I forgot I even sent this one in. I'm going to say 9 or a 10. 9. Decent. And the last card that I sent in, we have... Oh, it's pretty clean on the back. Top right's got a couple of little nicks. And on the front, we've got... Oh, it's the Blissey. This is a huge card. Absolutely huge card. I really hope this gets a 9. I remember the holo on this is really clean, so hopefully we got the 9. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, we got the 9. That is gorgeous. How did we go on the subgrades on that one? We got 9, 9, 9, 8. Yeah, and the 8 is probably about right when you look at that edge up there. Yeah. So overall, I think the grading on this was extremely accurate compared to kind of what I had expected. So I think I'll definitely be sending another round of cards to these guys. And if you want to check them out, I'll make sure I tag them in this post, or if you're on YouTube, I'll leave a link to their website in the description, because I think it's really important to have these kind of smaller grading companies taking the load off some of those bigger grading companies like PSA and BGS. And to be honest, it's not economically viable to send a lot of cards to PSA and BGS, particularly if you're living in Australia and you've got to pay the customs tax and you've got to pay all these other fees and then wait a year on top of that. So the ability to be able to get your cards back within 3 weeks is kind of priceless. So definitely recommend using these guys. And I mean, if I had to choose between trading card, CGA, Card Grading Australia, and the other one, which is Trading Card Grading, I'll definitely be choosing Trading Card Grading just purely because the slab looks a lot more slick, it's a lot sharper, and the grading is extremely accurate. So I highly rate them. And if you want to shoot them a message on Instagram, I highly advise it. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I had fun, and I'm pretty stoked with some of those grades, particularly the Celebi V. But I'll see you guys next time. See ya.